Reva store, the post office, was started in 1896, and it was on the west side of the Buttes. Uh, in '06 or somewhere around there, it got moved to this side of the Buttes. And then in 1916, they had a fire that burnt two-thirds of the store. And then they just slowly kept rebuilding and adding on over the years. This part here that we're setting in was what was moved here in '06. Joe and Karen had owned it for 38 years. They bought it in '82 or '83. Heard through word of mouth that Joe and Karen were looking at retiring, and my wife and I looked into it and decided we wanted to do something different. And I had a bulk fuel business, delivered fuel to farm and ranch. A lot of these people up here I had delivered fuel to, so I knew the area and knew the people. You know, I always tell people we're 100 miles from anywhere. We're kind of in the middle. Buffalo's 25, and I think bison's 30. And if you're continuing your travels up Highway 79, when you jump on 79 here and go into North Dakota, Dickinson's your next stop, basically, for if you're needing much. Once summer comes, spring comes, summer travelers, a lot of hunting traffic through the fall. Whether guys are going back east bird hunting or hunting around here. We have, a few grocery items. By no means a grocery store, but and have a lot of convenience store items. We have ice and pop and beer, and then the feed store side have lick barrels, salt, mineral, and dog food, cat food, and rabbit pellets, and right on down the line. Folks who really support the store, which is great. When I say community up here, like supporting the store and stuff, it's just not 3, 4, 10 miles from town. There's people from 60 miles away. I knew the business would work by visiting with Joe and Karen, looking at things, but I needed a bank. And I had started talking, we bought the store here like June of 2020. And I had been visiting with John, December, January time. Set it up the way we wanted, and everything worked. They've been great. My wife goes in every Monday morning. We have to get supplies and milk and stuff every Monday, meet the milk truck there. So we usually do a week's worth of deposits at one day, and that's Monday, and so she goes in and does all that. And I guess the reason I went to Pioneer Bank is, they're local in the area. John's a customer here. Other people that work in the bank, shop and stop and get stuff. I think it's very important that Pioneer Bank is just, they're just like the other customers in the community. I went and visited with Pioneer Bank, and the rest is history. Here I am. Pioneer Bank and Trust is local.